And then there's going to be a lot of different arm grips that we can play with. For right now, just for this drill, I want you to bury your forehead in his chest, kind of close to his collarbone, right? And then we're going to have two underhooks and grabbing here. Chris, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be lifting you this way. Okay. Catch yourself on your arms. I'm not going to control his arms. I want you to catch yourself here so you don't fall on your face. Okay? Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean back, lift him, and then we come back to the knee. So I'm just keeping his grip, and I'm scooting him, getting height, and then we're coming back. So top person, make sure your arms are out so that you can don't fall on your face. Don't fall on your face. Please don't fall on your face.
Number one rule.
Yeah. So we're just here. Top person is just returning to their knees every time, right? Underhook. If you can't reach your hands together, just underhooks work as well. But if you can reach your hands together, that's the attack. Yep. So you kind of scoot in for a moment, to lean back, lift you up, and then come back. We're basically just rocking back.
Chris, for this one, try to catch yourself a little bit more on your hands, just so you know it's too close to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
There you go.
Perfect. Okay. So just work with your partner doing that. Again, butterfly hooks, head is buried. I have my underhooks, I'm grabbing the body. And we're just going back and forth and lifting. Alright? Do that with one person at your own pace, and then after a minute we'll switch. Cool? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you guys want to work together? You guys want to work together? Sure. What's the name of that? You guys good?
No, I'm just checking in.
She likes the leg workout. Scoot your butt back and put your head in my chest.
Behind your back.
Yeah. Are you over? Okay. I still have to stop myself.
Keep going down.
You're just showing off.
No, it's been a minute.
Does that hurt your back or anything? Okay. Oh, Jesus!
That was fun.
How did you get hurt for this?
Sorry.
Alright, do the last two, and then go on and switch.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Well, it's only in the Sammy.
Yeah, some people play it this way, and it's really good at like not letting it push you down. So reach up a little bit, lower.
Oh, that's fine.
But try to keep your neck in close to the head. It's kind of hard to get smaller than that. Yeah. Think like when my soul comes through. Yeah. There you go.
Now, when you before you sit down, and then start doing that.
Oh no, not at all. Yeah, it's hard to.
It should be a couple
All the
Sammy.
way back. There you go. And then,
If you scoot your head back, it's your head lower. And I turn your head into the head. Yeah.
How's your ankle?
The leverage. Yeah.
Close enough.
Take some playing with, yeah.
Does the head have to go in the chest?
It doesn't have to.
Okay.
Because, as we were just discussing, size differences.
Yeah, because
are
I
gonna
am so
change
much
that difference.
larger than her.
If there's a big difference, very important.
Okay.
So you can try that if that's more comfortable.
There
Yeah.
you go. I'm just pulling mine out altogether.
Right, because like obviously you're not just gonna look for whatever reason. So yeah, try
See,
that.
I got.
Yeah, I was like, your hair looks wrong. Yeah, and that way you can keep it neutral.
My head placement.
So since she's so much smaller than you,
Right.
try not to be head to head. At least, yeah, at least there.
But when I go back, I lose it.
Because like I would typically use this movement to lift up and kick one of these out.
It's not a huge issue.
Okay.
The head is really there to manage the distance before you sit down.
Okay.
All right, last two. Alright, perfect. Okay, so second drill, the trick is go back to your knees. Okay. So what I want you to do is to push me to my back. So you're going to use your hands to just push me flat, and then scooch into your knees. Alright, so this is a bad spot for me to butterfly guard. If he can compress my legs really tight here, it's hard for me to extend, like it's physically demanding. So let's say I'm here. All I want you guys to do is, while you're in the laying position and you have this deliverable, is extend your legs and create space here. Now I'm back to the previous spot. He's going to push me back in and get his knees back in close and push you over. Yep, boom, and then I'm just extending my legs and coming back up. So I'm not really trying to lift him necessarily, I'm really just trying to get my legs away from him. So he pushes me back and scooches in, right, and he's heavy on my legs. I'm just setting my legs to push him out, and I'm back in my right stance for butterfly guard. Make sense? Make sense? Make sense? Alright, go ahead and do that a few times. For this one, do it like, I don't know, 10 times and switch. Okay? Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Are you blocking?
Yeah.
So if you push me down and distance, a lot of times I can't get my head
Now I'm gonna come in.
now.
And you're going to come up. Or you're extending. So if I come in,
Yeah, and you can do this while you're flat on your back. Like he flattens you out basically,
Yeah.
and he condenses your legs. Extend your legs.
Like that?
Yeah. So you might not be able to lift him. So like, or yeah.
Sure.
So he pushes me down, right? I need to keep him forward a little bit, so then when I extend, he might move only a little bit.
Okay.
But, sorry.
it's okay. Yeah.
But I'm basically just trying to get back to neutral.
Gotcha. So push out. Okay.
That was surprising.
Yeah, pressure on the ankle.
Yeah. No, it's okay, man. It's not. No, it was just uncomfortable. It didn't hurt.
Sure?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to lift her,
That's fine.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Come back in. Let's get your butt back. There you go. No, that's fine. You're not usually going to have someone on my side. This is what will happen with the band quite honestly.
and then you use the from up.
Say it.
If he's,
Go back.
and then he's like down, I can get my foot. If he pushes me up and then he's keeping it on
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to push in.
Yeah, so you're seated up, you're seated up down, he comes in and condenses your legs with his hips. So when you're flat on your back, basically,
Try and push it down.
extend my leg, long and push your leg. Yep, so go ahead and start extending your legs. As you're extending, and then you can cover your position.
Go.
Close together. So push you down. Push you down so that your legs, you extend your legs and your back.
Yeah. I only did like 2 or 3. So when you do this, you want to push me down and then scoop. Put your hands on my torso. And push. Yeah. is gonna hurt like this. All these new muscles. Well, we haven't done anything in a while. So, Shiba, go sit up. There you go. Come on. Hey, there you go. Perfect. Up. Learn from the back. Yeah.
Because when I'm gonna do that pass,
Yeah, one bar.
I'm gonna pull the underneath. Sometimes it's easier when you try to pick out but when you frame on my neck and then you pull on you.
Where's your hand placed when you're pushing them down? Where are you putting your hands when you're pushing them down from their position?
What I'm doing?
When you're pushing them down, just there.
So yeah, I'll just control here because normally what I would be wanting to do is try to find his foot.
Right.
So once I push him down, I move to lower here.
Okay.
That way it exposes my throat that he can be based off of if he needs to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. Please. So, okay, so again, same explanation that we were talking about earlier. For butterfly guard, I don't want to initially be really close to him because my legs are going to be really compressed and I don't have any balance backwards. So if Chris were to push me back and I have my hips like really close and he started pushing on me, it's hard for me to maintain my upright posture, right? So instead of being super close to him with my hips, I want my hips to be kind of out, and then I can lean forward as much as I can. So depending on what your mobility is, you know, you can get really deep in this position. I'm keeping my head centered, kind of close to his like upper sternum. So then if you try to push into me now, I can maintain a good posture just with my spine alignment, and that's not even including what I'm doing with my hands. So for the hand portion of this, my ultimate goal is going to be I'm going to lift him on one side and take him over so that he falls over in top position. For me to do that, so for this example, I'm going to be going to my right, so we're going to be moving him to his left. I don't want him to be able to post his hand, right? Because if I start lifting him this way, but I don't do anything about my hand, he's just going to stop. I won't be able to go this direction. So I need a couple prerequisites to be able to pull this sweep off. One is I need to block this hand some form of fashion. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I can pin his wrist to his elbow. I can control his elbow up to his ribs. I can have a full overhook and control his arm. There's a lot of different things you can do. As long as I'm blocking this, that he can't post this way. I'm very partial to the hands controlling the wrist or controlling the elbow, just because it's quick sometimes. But having the full overhook is really nice to go. So I'm getting this type of position. And then on this side, I just have an underhook. I need that to be under his arm so I can lift and pull him on this side. Alright? So for the arm control, kind of whatever works for you, I'm okay with. Cupping the elbow, cupping the wrist, having a full overhook over the arm. Any of those is fine, and then having his underhook. Now, I'm not trying to load all his weight on top of me and make it where I'm like having to lift his body weight. I'm using the leverage of me pulling him towards me to make his legs light. What I mean by that is, when I start sitting back, I'm pulling him with my upper body, and as we're going, I'm just lifting his side. His body goes. It's very, very lightweight. It's not me coming here, trying to lift him up, and then extend my legs so it's like, that's a lot more labor intensive. What I'm looking to do is, with my underhook and my arm control here, I'm kind of dragging him over my body so that he can't balance himself. And then as I'm falling, I'm lifting that leg. And I usually use it as a mount or some kind of like three-quarter guard type deal. So we're in a position. I'm here. Also, another thing is if Chris is sitting back really far, like he's just not getting forward pressure, this exercise is really difficult. What I want to be is in the middle, and I'm pushing him and he pushes me. Him pushing me gives me the leverage to go backwards. So for the drill, or for the technique, I want you guys to be in this position where you're centered, you have a good base with your hips back, you have your arm control some way or fashion, wrist, elbow, overhook. I have my underhook. But I also want you to kind of give them a little bit of a push, and when they give you a push back, that's when you go for it. Make sense? Anything else? For now? Alright, cool. Try that out. Do it like 4 times and then switch. And again, try to do it with finesse versus trying to like lift your guy. Finesse. Cool. Everybody should be able to do this pro. This and what out. Everybody should be able to do it to you. Cool. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Watch your surroundings. Don't fall.
That'll be the end of class. Everyone has to lift Charlie. Yeah.
So right now, like this is like so you need to let him skate. So you want to get up and then right now get all you go back.
It's okay.
As long as you
Oh, it's the ankle?
I didn't realize where I was. It's her fault.
so Chris, we make you
Oh,
want
but
to
that was a pretty wonderful, sweet.
No, it's okay. It was just the initial shock. I was like, oh, that was not good.
I was like, cool, we're right here, so we're safe. That's how I right into you.
I kind of forgot how long I am. So I was just like,
So did I.
like dilly-dallying.
I was like, we're safe here.
I'm gonna run from there.
The original Hua girl.
So yeah, I always like to just push like
No, it's okay. It was no one's fault. Push, not push back.
as you're pulling him over your body, you start extending or lifting the string. Yep.
That's good, because I can't grab your half guard either.
Start falling forward.
Because you're going right inside.
Why not get a swing?
This one's gonna be your leg.
Push.
Yeah, so you're gonna fall, yeah, fall that way.
Oh, yeah.
That side. Cool, and keep going forward. Follow up.
So Spider-Man.
Which is perfect. Honestly, even if you fall in half, whatever position you fall in, you can fall into math, but if you fall in side control, that's still,
Yeah.
that's still a good spot.
How's your back? I like the attention.
Sort of. If you keep the head in the middle, it makes it hard for you to, you have to get my head down to chill. But if I'm here and we're here,
Keeping out of our bubble. Troublemakers.
What was that?
Where I get stuck?
yeah, you do need to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Where you're kind of
Let's see. Hey.
yeah, so no, so he's not gonna give you a you have to make it. So let me say this, you get to where you get if you go closer, sometimes that's the case.
Or you don't have a half guard.
I'm trying not to.
Okay.
We're in it.
I get it. That works.
Did a world record.
No.
For your ankle.
So,
Yeah. When I got bands.
So that's all nice and symmetric.
Okay.
see,
No.
in the back.
Just eight here, and just gently push in your hand. Just getting the muscle contraction without movement
Okay.
to start to wake that muscle back up. You have to work it for it to heal, but you can work it very gently.
Right.
So like hold it for 5 seconds, do that 10 times each leg. Stuff like I would start that before you do bands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just
just
to,
sit and.
yeah, so it's like if I was doing it for my bicep, I'd be here and I would just be pushing into my arm, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other, but they're so gentle that it does not hurt.
Okay.
Even if you're like barely contracting it, because you need that contraction to help it heal and get stable again.
Well, it's better now because the first week it was like.
Yeah. Well, and that's why don't even worry about that yet. Just get the muscle firing. What you need is stability. So like really gentle but tapering.
This is the first week I haven't been limping.
Yeah.
Like,
But you can start exercises before then as long as they're pain free.
yeah.
Yeah. If they're pain free, you want to be doing them now.
I can do. Okay. I'll start them. Like, is there a rep or
Do like 10 times, holding 5 seconds. Do
throughout
that
the day?
a couple
Because I don't want to
times a day.
overwork it either. So.
It'll tell you.
Okay.
Try like once a day, 10 repetitions each way, 5 seconds.
Okay.
If it starts to hurt or starts to shake, stop. Just to start to get it firing again.
It's really just like towards the middle of the day, my ankle.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to kind of
No, it's really funny because I'm perfect going left, but if I go right, my foot
You
snaps.
gotta start stabilizing that point.
Did you want to go again?
Yeah.
We makes it better.
always.
Makes it more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like you don't. It's the reason that I do that is again myself. The bigger you are going, the more I because if I'm like
We tried.
but that's also risking time to make that adjustment with your
No, you gotta push.
Sometimes you gotta
I'd like to have that connection though.
This way? So you gotta secure the sun. There you go.
Try to practice it both sides if you
Push.
can.
Let me know you're ready. Like pushing forward. Push forward. I know. Hopefully he's gonna drink it.
I know.
You're struggling. Like, yeah. So, here's the time. You have to secure the time. There we go. Quickly ready? Nope. Yeah.
they were in the line of fire.
So, you can either here,
Right.
you start here. Because what you want to be careful of is when you lift,
Yeah.
it shows you.
Yeah, I think if anything, you look more at that. You might even be able to, if you can't flip off the submission. You guys, I'm gonna put some paper in that.
We bumpers on that.
We can make our way a little further.
Yeah.
That's okay. I do that with dogs too in the front seat.
I don't want you to land on it.
Yeah, so.
I'm only gonna go this way. So see? I push.
But hitting wise, effective leverage point, especially for people who are undersized. So all the same mechanics, right? So if I'm going this way, I would, control here, I have my underhook, but then I'm scooting this side. So then
That anticipation of it.
and so it just gives you more leverage to go over. So if you want to add that in as well, you can do a little switch away from the side that you're going. And then just continue going.
Can I add one more fun bonus point for this?
Yes.
So, if you like doing it that way, if the person on top is being stubborn, or if you weren't able to fully block their arms and they're like superheroing themselves out a little bit, when you cut this angle and you're using this as your hook, you can go to your shoulder and your head and you can lift off of your toes, and you can bring them real high. So like, I've already marked this, you can do it right away.
Go.
So like, let's say that like, I screwed up and I didn't do this, or I didn't do it very well. So whenever I'm like down, he's like elevating, I lift up my toes to take him over his center of gravity, and still get my mouth open like up. But like, if I'm trying to lift someone like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going. But when I go to fall, I'm like, I can base on my like two little toes and go, because now I'm taking him over his center.
He's breaking.
Sometimes it like turns into like a slow motion sweep where you're like, okay, I'm like, really stop. It's like, no. So it just gives you like a little bit more of it. But that's just if you aren't able to like fully get them on your shoulder and they're like, I don't want it. You just keep lifting them up and you're like, no. Cool. So that's one tip.
So
You don't always need to do it, but if you feel stuck, try going up on your two fingers.
So we can do that same thing, right? So I'm gonna do the stop, let's shift over, and let's say I don't have a good post here. If you post on, or I don't have a good control of the post. So as we're going down,
Yeah.
really, and we're getting to go on. So play around with those extra little mechanics. See if you can just switch over and then start doing the move. And then person, if the top person, if you want to practice that extra thing, just let them get a shallow post. If they post way far out, it's going to be really difficult still. But if they can post like right here, you can still topple them over. So if they post way far out, you know, position to the other side. If they post really far out, so if we're here and let's say he gets a full post here, I'm probably going to switch to something else. Because now like the butterfly switch is yeah, because if he's able to post out really far, like because you're not going to be able to pass it somewhere down. Yeah.
But now he's so stretched out that you have so many options that you're like.
Yeah. Or you can re-guard, or you can attack a shoulder lock. Like you can do all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, that's a good question. You gotta go through them.
Mark,
Hi.
Sammy, so when you did that, where is most of your weight? Is it here and flicking up here?
Yeah.
What was that doing?
So I'm going to my shoulder, my head, and up on these toes. So this is lifting him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, down we go, up. Because his body's here too, right? So we're all going this way. It feels really funny at first, and it's another one of those things that if they're not giving you the input, it's not going to happen, right? Like if he's already just falling, I don't need to do it. But when he's Superman and the legs are up, but we're not going, then you should have the leverage to start to like breakdance kick. But it's only when that input is there because he was able to base. So it's like, oh, I failed to shut down the base. Because if you do, like how Mark was showing, like shove that arm in, they're going right over. But we know that sometimes, they fight out of it or we don't get it all the way, and this is your step to all of you.
Okay. All
I
right.
just made it more complicated.
Cool. No, I was more like, I get in that spot, and so that's something.
If you do it right the first time, though, you don't need to do anything.
So play around a little bit with that troubleshooting. Again, try it with the cinch, or moving your hips out, right? So switching your hips out, so you're kind of dedicating to one side. And then also test if they do a shallow post,
Yeah. On that leverage.
Okay.
Okay. Maurice, what do we hear?
No.
That how fun this is. So.
So, way it works,
Which way you lift?
when you go
Which
down,
arm you lifting? I don't know. Alright, so you're gonna take me that way? Yeah.
so extend everything out. So if they both
Shoulder.
Spatial awareness.
So if you're gonna so for and you're doing this so to do the first part, you can use
Yeah. Just do it slow. We'll get used to it.
so you want to scooch this
Push me around.
then you can go
Yeah.
You see, I was even using my foot to pose too, so you could do it.
so the angle gives you a
Pull
little
my body parts and get hurt later. You're good?
Yeah, with footage.
Like, I'm not using this on my foot. If I know that I'm gonna walk on my toe, or I might get an itch, like physically. So it's like, you know it's happening, but it's done. You okay? When I came
Go.
up, you had like your ankles here, so that this foot was stuck. And this was too close. It would have made it less sense for you to try to fix it. Because I didn't really break down.
It's kind of like
Oh.
so it's kind of like a
So those tricks do help.
yeah.
Oops, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're doing
So
it
I
wrong.
stuck to myself. I think if anything, that's what I'm saying, I think most player is I really hit the feet, and then my feet are here, and I'm just further strong.
Gotta do all that weight.
Hold on. We'll do this. If I let's say shower for you.
Yeah, and that's where like the go to my corner. That's where I was starting. And I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, you can if you flip your hips, but I just like that area. Well, it's because I'm sitting in that position, so it starts to hurt. If I'm here, I'm good.
I miss that. When I was in high school, I kept picking up and it became like a running joke in the class. Where it was like, well, Sammy's small, so, and I was like, like it came up like 3 times a day, and I kept being like, okay.
No, it hurts.
This is a hard one to do when your ankle hurts. Like you're having to lock this.
It's like trying to figure out which side to go on. Like, oh, both sides suck. That's great.
Try this as a modification for when your ankle is bothering you.
Okay.
Instead of trying to lift it up, just get to the side.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still getting a little, but I'm focusing more on just moving your hips.
Okay.
You can drill that one and save your ankles straight.
That works on you.
I did.
Yeah, that way you're not having to like
So now, this one, yeah, this way and this one up. You're trying to get quarter up.
yeah. Well, see, and you barely even kicked your knee. You did more of like
So
a
like I'm
sweep.
lifting my whole
But that works too.
because I can't, I have
Yeah.
to bring my leg all the way up and my belly stops it.
And that's honestly most of how I use butterflies. I actually can use one hook. So like when my opponent is kind of like being annoying, I'll just get one hook and I'm looking for more of like a butterfly style sweep. And then like the more they push forward, the more I see that pushing like, especially if they step a foot up, I'm like, I'll just look at it and see what happens. I very rarely use both of my legs.
Okay. I'm trying to follow that.
That was based on that class too, where we used just one leg, not both.
Like very like if Richard's like hurt and I'm like hitting my leg for like plants, he just steps a foot up. You know, it's the one.
And you've done that to me before.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is fine.
All right, come down on your leg, and I'm like, I can't move this leg.
Yeah, because if I'm here, then I can be. It's basically the same concept with this, but more leg and less upper body.
Okay.
I think I had that one with the last one.
Yeah, I love that squeeze.
Think of the sweep as the sweep happens as you're walking back.
So you shoot to the side you're going,
Oh
right?
yeah, heck yeah.
If I look, I go that way?
If you're lifting off this side,
So I'm gonna shoot this way. No, we're gonna like shoot.
oh, yes.
Because I can't really close off of this arm.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, no, no. You're going that way.
Yeah. Alright, so here. Because you have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So a lot of times I'll do it with the underhook. I have my underhook, and then that's the time we do it.
Okay.
Ah.
And then you can adjust the arm.
Hey, I don't. I'm not there. You want to try?
Because you gotta flip it when you flip.
Right.
Here. Oh, that helps so much too when you secure it. Cause you go to. Oh, light bulb. Light bulb.
Yes, I hate unless something happens.
Which way are you going?
Or that one.
That one? Okay. Coming to you, Sammy.
No. Stay away from us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just let you drop the wrist. You don't keep it.
In jiu-jitsu, that doesn't matter. Not at all.
Also, jiu-jitsu style is got one.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, the gentle one, because it's just
It's live.
what they meant was not strength.
Alright. Alright, so it's Chris. Alright, so we're gonna finish with just a light live drill of this position. So I want you to think of a couple different things here. So one is Chris is gonna do whatever Chris is gonna do. As the person trying to use butterfly guard, it's kind of the onus is on me to find the distance that is comfortable for me. Okay? So if we're here and Chris starts coming into me and I'm going to talk to stuff, like this feels great to me. But let's say he starts beating that fight and he starts crowding me, it's on me to move. Now maybe I'm too far out. I need to be the one that scoots in. So keeping this distance management is of this. So start in this position and work with your person. If the top person can flatten you out by pushing you down and scooting in, so flattening out and scooting in. If they get to this position, you've lost the leverage that you need. So we just go back to that drill that we did earlier, and then now I'm resetting again here. So I want you to play with the position. I want this person, the top person, just to try to flatten you out and smush the legs above you that game. So try to flatten me out, flatten me out. So sure, I'm gonna go here, and then these are the features trying to do that. Right, so keep going. And then I'm gonna just find the opportunity in that game. So all he's trying to do is stay in butterfly guard, so going butterfly guard, and he's trying to sit up and be in his strong position where his head is inside and his hips are good. And all I'm trying to do is push him down and scoot him, and then he has to address that position. And in that game of going back and forth, bottom person you're trying to see. Okay? Top person, don't go ham. This is not 100%, 80% flight. Do like 20% movement, 20% speed. Try to make posts while they're trying to, if it's a real obvious post, but don't like really strong muscle through if you got a size discrepancy. So, like I said, just play with the position. I'm gonna let you play for like 2 minutes. Try to get the sweep. If you're not able to get the sweep after like a minute, top person go less. We want there to be success there, so we're just feeling that position. Make sense? Same person, if you're successful in getting the sweep, go back to the same position. Same person on the bottom for the whole 2 minutes. Okay, and then we'll switch. Cool. All right, 1, 2, 3. Top person, 20%. And just watch your surroundings.
All right. What am I doing? I said I was listening, but after a minute I was like, oh, I'm drifting.
Oh, did he say go?
Reset your position, reset it. Beautiful. If you get the sweep, reset, go back and start. Oh, you're just looking at the machine. All right, good check.
It's always the same principles, just talk about it. Is that too much?
No, it's fine.
That's still your turn. Wow, that's a wrist lock. Nice. You're ready to drink every time. That's just a relaxing. A lot of those repetitions it throws.
Oh, God. Arm bar.
1 minute.
I was like, oh, I'll have to stay in my hands. Holy crap, I wrist locked myself.
Now you want to get into a position where you can't push you over. So if you need to move away from him, you can move away from him. If you move close to him, you can move close to him. Try to own that space. 30 seconds.
What's up?
That would be very bad.
This way. There you go.
No, I meant go that way.
I thought she was telling me to switch. I was like, what can I tell you?
Yeah, we actually have a problem. Alright, time. Alright, opposite person. Same drill. Top person, 20%. Try to flatten your guy out. Try to post
I
with
was
your
trying to do 20%, but I felt like I was going harder. I didn't mean to.
Alright, ready, go. Yeah. It's like an anime, get it with that.
that you?
That
Yeah,
that
that
was my right shoulder.
Oh, I know.
I wasn't sure if I heard that or not.
You keep your hip out before it kind of fits your yeah, you don't want to run away. You can do it, so you're using like the whole spine as a
You're clear? Nope.
Hey, come on.
Well, I was walking this.
What? What?
30 seconds.
Yeah, arm drag did help.
Last one.
Worse.
Lady, sure.
Alright, good stuff.
But I had to wait for you to do something because you're just sitting there. That's good for your patience.
Any questions about butterfly guard?
The very first exercise when we were up here, can you transition this into the side or?
So you can, however, if I'm here and I start going, if I come and see, I'm trying to now you don't have. I don't have his arm, but similar to what Sammy was just saying, I can just, if I have that leverage, I can get it in my toes and really start moving. But if I just have underhooks, it gives them spacing of the tools or hitting this leg. You can also hit the knee, but as far as like, it's two different things. So if I'm trying to get as much lift as possible, I'm lifting off this, and I can get really high and do that, right? Whereas if I'm pushing here, I can only get as high as I can get from that position. So it's two different. Yeah. But to be fair,
There was no lift trip.
you can totally do the whole like scissor sweep style thing. I think it's a little bit, required for that.
But also remember, if you're struggling on that sweep, but once you have the hook, if you're struggling, if you kick out one of your hooks, you can look to re-guard or start to go to the back, which is more of what I found I ended up doing than I would players than I ended up blocking sometimes. Like once they're up, you get rid of your own hook and see where they fall.
Because the moment I capture one of his arms, he expects to fall him that way,
Right.
especially after I make the space, so he's ready for that. Switching to the
Almost
other
goes to
side.
the other direction.
Not too good, but
This also fits in really well with your arm drags. Like if you bail on it. Yeah.
okay.
It's a good chain.
Yeah, you can actually use the arm drag.
I didn't think about that. I don't
Great. So, if I get the arm drag raised here, I can do the same thing, and all I'm doing is controlling the arm. So the main component is if I take away his post and I have a hook on the leg and I have some mechanism to control the upper body, those three things are required to sweep him because go ahead and go to knees again. Let's say I have the arm down and I have my hook, but I'm not controlling his upper body. He can just sit back and I'm not flipping him anywhere, right? On the contrary, if I have his upper body control, but I'm not controlling his post, and I have my kick, he's gonna post, right? I gotta have all three elements, and having an arm drag, or actually this way arm drag, fills all those three requirements. I can control his upper body by pulling him towards me, I have my hook, and he can't post. So now I can still do the same move from the arm drag, which is actually really a lot of times I like it. I
feel by his reaction that this is not happening because I'm already at an isolated. I can do it. You know, anytime we're here, we have like all those options. Like you have the arm drag, you have the butterfly, you have sitting out. Another thing that I will do a lot when I just feel that this is not going to happen because he's like he's heavy and he's facing back, is I'll be like, I never wanted it, and I like fail and just get up and face. Because if they're just heavy, you can stand. Like you can use this as just a resistance keeper. And I'm like, I tried to sweep him, I'm like, he's not letting me do it. Like he's so stable. I can just remove my base and just change the game. Playing from my butt is not working. I'm not going to keep doing it. So like it's so mobile is the real, I think, the beauty of that butterfly guard. Like I am not good at standard butterfly guard. I never play it. I should do more so I can stop sucking at it. But like that like lift and turn. I'm so bad at it. But I'll use it as setups for like things that I do like because like they have to react. And depending on what he does, maybe I'll get to sleep, maybe I'll not go to sleep, maybe I'll arm drop, maybe I'll stand up. Like I'm so mobile from here, and he's got to deal with this. So like always go for it, and like just see what they do.
Also, working open guard in general is a good idea, just because your closed guard might be killer and great. You got a lot of techniques in there, but you got to get them into your closed guard.
Right.
And there's some savages out there that just they're really tough to get into closed guard, or size discrepancies. I can't lock my legs around the person, or whatever the case may be. I didn't look back at him. But you know what I mean? Like, so there's sometimes that closed guard.
You're so dirty.
An option, even though in our like
Spiritually.
in the jiu-jitsu mind, we're always like closed guard is like really safe and you can use it, but you have to get there. And there's some downside to
Spiritually
using
6
closed
foot
guard. So having an open guard option is really useful. So good question though. Any other questions? Awesome. I appreciate you guys. Great class today. If you want to work on anything, we're going to have a little bit of open mat after this. If not, well, regardless, we're going to take a picture real quick. Yes.
I noticed the last one that I did, I never got an underhook and over, I got like double over.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% you can do that. Like I was mentioning earlier, there's a lot of different grip mechanics. You can have double unders, you can have double overs, you can have one under, one over. You can have it where you just have an arm drag. There's a lot of different ways to do it. As long as you can maintain 3 points of control. I have my hook that I'm going to lift. I have some mechanism to control the upper body, and I'm making sure that they can close. Those 3 things, if you get those 3 things, you should be able to execute the move or at least offense.
I think Sammy's point was, once you get that center balance, move the weight over,
Yeah.
so there's going to be like, sorry,
Correct, yeah, as you're coming back, and it's not like I'm getting to my back and then I'm lifting, it's, I'm lifting as I'm walking backwards. I'm using that momentum to lighten the legs, so it's really easy. Smart. Cool. Cool. Appreciate it, guys. Let's do a quick photo.
Where you want?
Back here somewhere, behind me, works.
all about, take a picture.
Oh, no, not the eagle.
Alright. You're perfect, Chris, right? Alright. You can't be seen, you're not in. Alright. Thank you guys.
Sorry.
Chris, you
Don't
can
my
go
calling.
back.
I'm sorry.
You can't be, you don't say so.